Yo, what's good, fam? It's your boy Joe Fit Johnson back at it again and bring y'all some fire content. If you're new to this channel, this is where we come to talk about fitness, health, self-development, crypto, financial literacy, just everything around self-growth and self-development. So what I want to jump into today is telling you guys how I gained 20 to 30 pounds of lean muscle mass over 6 months. I'm going to give you the exact blueprint and the exact breakdown of everything that I did and what I would recommend to you if you're looking to build muscle, burn body fat, and undergo a body recomposition. So if you don't know, pretty much I started off really skinny, right? I started off really skinny. All my life I struggled to put on muscle mass, right? I struggled to gain weight. I was an athlete. I played basketball. I was active. So I did have like a skinny shredded frame because I did weight training and things like that because I wanted to be strong, but I could never put on the muscle mass that I really wanted. So like I would eat, trainers and coaches, they tell you, oh, you got to eat. But the thing is, they don't really give you a breakdown. All you hear is, I got to eat, but like, how much do I have to eat? What do I have to eat? All these questions. So I'm here to give you clarity on what you should eat, how much you should eat, what type of supplements you should take, and how to really take that leap forward towards gaining lean muscle mass. You can do a dirty bulk, you can do a lean bulk. We're going to go over all those details today. All right, so starting off, what will you need? Okay, what do you need to get started on this journey? So you can do this both at home and the gym. I would recommend at least building your foundation at home and then starting in the gym, or you can start in the gym, but please use your body weight to build your foundation. Use the machines to build your foundation and then work into free weights. If you can't do 20 to 30 push-ups straight, there's no reason to be on a bench press. So get stronger with your body weight first and then progress into free weights. Because if you cannot control and master your body weight, then you're going to, there's really no reason for you to be touching the weight. So you can start off with push-ups, decline push-ups, incline push-ups. Then you can start with weighted push-ups, pull-ups, really focusing on your compound lifts, right? So your push-ups, your pull-ups, your squats, your deadlifts, and these are going to be your foundational pieces while also focusing on, mobility and stretching and not skipping leg day, right? So you're a beginner, you're probably going to want to skip leg day. Don't do that. It's a big mistake. So just take care of your legs with lunges, Bulgarian split squats, regular squats, glute bridges, hip thrusts. These are all things that are going to help build your lower body. So really you'll need both the gym and home, some resistance bands, a pull-up bar. I would definitely recommend a pull-up bar to put on your doorway. That's going to go a long way because I remember many times where I couldn't go to the gym or, it's cold, I don't want to drive. I would just get it in at home, and if you know how to get it in at home, if you know how to use your body weight to get a really good workout, you'll never need the gym. So it doesn't matter if you're traveling, in my academy, we work with a lot of, travelers, a lot of busy professionals. So a lot of people like to work out at home, which is fine. And then on days where there's more time, go to the gym and have that fun because it's like a big kid playground, right? You have all these machines and all these different weights and things that you can use. But in reality, you don't need these things to build muscle, all right? So resistance bands, the infinity loop is what I would recommend. So you can use assisted pull-ups, a backpack or a weighted vest. Backpack's going to save you money. Weighted vest is it's going to be more functional. And yeah. So there's a couple of different phases, right? So what I did, because I already had that skinny shredded frame, right? I had muscle mass already built. So what I did was a dirty bulk. I hit the ground running and I went really aggressive with my calorie surplus, right? So in order to gain weight, you need to be in a calorie surplus. And you're going to hear this, and there's different ways to reach that calorie surplus. You can do a lean bulk, a clean bulk, right? That lean, clean foods, all whole foods, right? Complex carbs. Or you can dirty bulk, where you're really just eating anything to get your calories. And this is what I did. I was eating McDonald's. I was eating all type of muffins and cakes and things like that. I just wanted to put on as much, weight as possible. I didn't care. I mean, of course, my focus was protein, right? About 0.8 to 1 grams of protein per body weight. So if I was 150 pounds, I would be taking 150 grams of protein, right? So not only are the calories important, but really making sure that you get your protein in so that you can actually be building muscle. But outside of that, I spiked my carbs up. I was taking serious mass. So I was taking supplements. I'm a mass gainer to help with an extra 1,200 calories. Outside of that, eating 4 to 5 meals per day. And I would make sure that I meal prep, make sure that each one of my meals had a protein in it, whether it be tilapia, chicken, shrimp, salmon, ground turkey, ground chicken. So I had my protein options, and then I had my complex carbs. So I had, rice, pasta, potatoes, sweet potatoes, right? That starchy carbs. And then I always tried to have some bread or some toast with my meals. A lot of my breakfasts were oatmeal, right? Then for lunch, I'd have like tilapia, rice, with some vegetables. And then for, in between that and dinner, I would have, another small meal, or like some tuna with a salad, or tuna with some more rice and carbs. Like I was just aiming for carbs, as well as protein bars in between that. So my goal was really just to get over 150 grams of protein per day. Yes, I said 1 gram per pound, but I was trying to just like really just gush it, like go all out. Plus I was taking in a lot of, extra calories. I was drinking shakes from McDonald's and making my own natural mass gainers, which consisted of, milk, oats, peanut butter, like a couple scoops of peanut butter, a couple bananas, oats. And oats are going to give it a little rough of a texture, but it's going to be good for extra calories and carbs. And then I would even do like some olive oil or coconut oil in there, just a couple, like a tablespoon or so, just for extra calories, because we know that these are all calorie dense foods that I'm naming to put in this shake. Then I would even put like ice cream, Greek yogurt, and things like that. Things that are calorie dense, protein dense, and I would blend it all up and drink that. I would also drink a mass gainer and be eating. So I was very, very aggressively bulking. And I did that while training 5 to 6 days per week, like training hard, you know what I mean? Focusing on compound lifts, military press, barbell bench press, dips, pull-ups, deadlifts, squats, right? And I did all these weighted, progressively overloaded. So I made sure that each week I was aiming to get stronger, focus on aiming to get stronger and having that passion for it in the gym, right? Don't just go in there and go through the motion. Know what your numbers are and set goals to hit better numbers. You know what I'm saying? If you can only do 135 on the bench for 10 times, man, push yourself to be able to get 12 to 15 times and then increase the weight. And how I would say is build up your set. So first set is going to be very light, and then you're going to add weight every single set, right? So say you start off, right, 20 pounds on the bench press for 20, right? Well, let's say we'll do barbell bench press. So start off with the bar, 20 reps, right? Then you're going to put 10s on, do that for like 15 reps, right? Then you're going to put 25s on for 12 reps. Then you're going to put 45s on for 10 reps. Then you're going to put 45 and a 25 on for 6 reps, 6 reps, depending on where you're at. So you're always leaving some gas in the tank so that you can increase the weight. And then once you get to a weight where, I would say 7 to 12 is hard, is giving you a run for your money, stick there and hit a couple sets of that and then drop set and burn out. If you're feeling strong, definitely have your strength days where you're going to go and you're going to aim for 2 to 3 reps, 2 to 4 reps, right? Something heavy, just to test your strength and get yourself stronger. Make sure you have a spotter when you do these days. Even if you just control that heavy ass weight negative and then have the spotter pull it off you and just control the negative, that's going to help you build strength a lot faster as well. But you shouldn't even be doing this if you can't do 20 push-ups straight. So start off with push-ups, build up to the barbell bench, and volume, put volume, get stronger, track your numbers, make sure that each week, each month, you're adding weight, you're adding sets, and that you're even switching up your tempo, right? So some reps are going to be explosive, right? Probably first 20 to warm up your chest, but you also want to make sure you do your slow and controlled time under tension reps, and that's going to help you break through that plateau. All right. So, we went through the skinny bulk versus we went through the lean bulk versus dirty bulk, right? Dirty bulk, any calories, and you're going to go to I was going for about 3,000 to 3,500. I would say a good range to start with is 2,500 and then work up 3,000, 3,500, depending on how your body's going. Make sure that you're tracking your weight using the scale. Weigh yourself every morning and every night. That way you can tell what your body's doing. And again, if you have a skinny frame but have muscles, you can do this dirty bulk, or you can just even clean bulk, but just increase the calorie intake. So clean bulk, you'd be eating sweet potatoes, brown rice, complex carbs, right? Things that are going to help, things that are going to break down easier. They have fibers, they have proteins, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, brown rice, sweet potatoes, whole grain bread, whole grain protein pancakes, right? Bananas, avocado, just a lot of clean whole foods that you're going to use to take yourself into that calorie surplus. Cool. Drinking your calories helps a lot. But with nutrition, it's going to be important for you to know your macros. You want to know how much protein you're intaking. You want to know how many calories about you're intaking. if it's not 100% accurate, at least 90% accurate, just so that you can understand and have that foundation where you know, okay, at least I know if I'm having this type of breakfast, lunch, dinner with these type of snacks, I'm getting this much protein, this many calories, this many carbs, right? Develop that foundation, and then you can ease off the tracking a bit, but tracking is always going to be able to guarantee your results and guarantee that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. A book that I recommend to a lot of my clients are going to be The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. This really helps to highlight, our own self-awareness and becoming very intentional and conscious with, ourselves and our habits and how small things compound and create that ripple effect over time that we may not think about. So make sure you check out that book as you go on this journey. So in terms of your macros, like I said, you want to aim for about 2,500 calories, if not 3,000, 3,500, and you typically want to split it like this. So your protein is going to be 30 to 40% of that calorie intake, right? So macros, 35 to 40% protein, if not 30%. Then for your carbs, you're going to do 25 to 35% carbs. And then for your fats, it's going to be 25 to 30% of your fats, all right? And again, you can eat clean foods, you can eat dirty foods. Make sure that your protein is being hit and you're going to be gaining muscle. And if you need that foundation, if you don't know how to eat in order to get that, high protein diet, or to get your macros in, this is where, having a coach or having somebody to help build you out a plan or just doing your own research will really come into handy. All right. So with nutrition, what I did about 4 to 5 meals per day with protein snacks in between. And like I said, I was eating a lot of, I prepped, right? You have to prep, you have to be planned in order to be consistent with this, right? You can feel like you can cook each day, but you're going to get burnt out. So having a plan and having a, intention towards how you're going to go into your week, what kind of breakfast, lunch, dinner you're going to have, and having those things cooked up. Even if you already have your protein cooked up and you just have to make some potatoes while you shower, right? Or you have to just boil some rice while you come home and shower quick, and then you already have your chicken made, right? Just having a step ahead really goes a long way. Because many times, I was a full-time student, I was full-time working, so I had to make sure that I had my meals, with me to go, right? I would be in between, I was serving at the time, so I was in between tables, trying down my meal, and then, making sure that when I came home, I still had food prepared for me. So really having that preparation and that meal prep really is going to go a long way. And then you're going to add mass gainers. So mass gainers are very helpful, but a lot of people think that they're meal substitutions when they're not. A mass gainer is a supplement on top of what you're already eating. So make sure that you're eating your food, getting your macros from there, getting your protein from there, and then using things like protein shakes and mass gainers as supplements on top of that, right? It's not a meal replacement, but it's to help you really get over that threshold of 2,500, 3,000, 3,500 calories, depending on how aggressive of a bulk that you're doing. There's a couple that I recommend. So you have Serious Mass, that's like 1,250 calories. It's a bit less clean, right? There's a bit more filler in there, but it's going to give you a lot more calories, right? So 1,250, it's 4 heaping scoops, I believe. It's been a while since I've taken that. Other one that I recommend that's a bit cleaner is going to be NutriShop's Mass Gainer. I believe that's going to give you about 650 calories, 100 and something grams of protein. And it does help out a lot, and it has less carbs, it has less calories, and it has less ingredients overall. Both of these have dairy. There's also a vegan one that you can try called Naked Mass, and I believe that's like 1,000 calories. And that's one that's just going to have maltodextrin and pea protein. So it's going to be clean as well. But most of these are just maltodextrin, which is just excess carbs. And you can even get that itself as well. Super cheap to buy. Right? There's one way to go about it that's very clean and holistic. And then the other way is going to be a bit more inflammatory, depending on how healthy and health conscious and things like that you are with your body and wanting to be least inflamed or wanting to put high quality versus low quality. Are you just trying to bulk? Are you looking to go the holistic route? So like the maltodextrin is basically like simple carbs, right? It's just literally like eating white rice, right? So that's something that you can add in to help you, get your size on. That is something that I did, and I'll, be showing you guys pictures of different phases that I went throughout my journey. But nowadays I don't do any of that stuff, in terms of extra carbs. I'm just very clean. I get all my carbs from like whole foods. And I just focus on plant-based proteins for the most part, as well as pescatarian diet. So seafood, wild caught, salmon, shrimp, and things like that. I'm even cutting back on that. But yeah, So as far as your lifting and your training, like I said, so lifting and training is gonna be very, very important as well as you go through this journey. So like I was saying a bit earlier, you have both your gym workouts and you have your home workouts, but both focusing on your compound lifts, progressive overload, and getting stronger. So if you're at home, make sure that you're not just sticking with the same routine. You're adding a backpack with, added weight, whether that be push-ups, whether that be pull-ups, right? You're adding more reps, more sets, less rest time, depending on the level of intensity you're training with. But again, make sure that you're putting volume into your muscles and progressive overloading, right? Um, I'm gonna, so what will I do? So I will put a link below in terms of if you guys are interested in like a free workout plan, just like covering the basic compound lifts and how to progressively overload that. If you want that, go ahead and just inquire, just submit below. And if you want that, I'll actually create that and send that out to you guys. So if you want to be on that list, just submit and let me know that you'd be interested in the free home workout plan or the free gym compound lift workout plan. You'll be able to submit that below. So I'm always curious to see what you guys need out there. And I believe that, giving value, giving information is free. It's up to you guys to implement it. And if you struggle with implementation, if you struggle with consistency, then that has a lot to do with mindset. And that's where we come in and we actually coach you in No Stagnation Academy, give you that accountability, give you that mindset development, give you that structure within your program. So you're no longer trying to piece together the puzzles. It can all be done for you. You can be held accountable. You can be a part of a community. So if that's something you're interested in, we're taking applications. There is a waiting list, but we work through that as people graduate and as we expand our team and things like that. So if you're interested in that, definitely make sure that you join the list below. You want to be higher on the list than lower, so do not procrastinate because you're just going to get further and further behind in the line. We definitely want to help you. We specialize in working with skinny legends because we know how hard it is to build lean muscle and to gain weight. You'd be 30 years old, 40 years old, and like never been able to gain weight. Like I thought that was going to be me. And my coaches even said, you don't have the frame to put on muscle mass. And I got swole, but I cut back down from modeling and stuff like that. But, we also help people lose body fat, 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds through a mindset transformation, So if that's something you're interested in, definitely submit below. We do work with people that are only over 25. So you must be over 25 and be a busy professional. We may make some exceptions if you're under 25. If we can tell that you're very, very serious, you're someone who is committed and you're willing to, really focus on yourself and invest into yourself. All right. All right, cool. So I hope that you like that content. I hope that this was very helpful for you. Like I said, we're about, giving out free value. I'm always going to be here to give free value. So make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure that you hit the like and stay around because I'm going to keep giving you guys value. Feel free to drop any questions, any comments that you have down below. So I can make more content for y'all, I'm here to help. So yeah, hope that this helps. Much love. Joe Fit Johnson. We out. Okay, and I do want to talk about the importance of planning, right? So you need to go into your days and go into your weeks knowing, I have my groceries for the week, especially if you're busy, right? Because most of the time we make bad decisions due to being busy and not being able to actually have the meals that we know that we need because you just got off work and you're tired, you don't feel like cooking, yada, yada, yada. So make sure that you're prepared, you have a plan and you prep. And this comes down to discipline. In order to be successful in anything in life, you have to be disciplined, right? So meal prepping is going to take that extra discipline. Maybe hire a meal prepping company so that they deliver meals to you. But find a way where consistency becomes easier for you, right? And having your meals just ready for you, being able to take your lunch with you, it makes it so that you can be consistent throughout this journey. And consistency is what's going to win overall. Most people cannot get the results because they can't stay consistent. If you need help with consistency, don't hesitate to reach out, apply for No Stagnation Academy. It will definitely help you be more consistent, all right? You also want to make sure that you're living in an intentional state. So every time that, you're going throughout your day, you want to make sure that you're living with intention, with conscious intention. So when you open up your mouth to eat something, you're being mindful, okay, where am I getting my protein at on this plate? Am I eating this for purpose right now, or am I eating this purely for pleasure? You must become more conscious and intentional with the things that you're doing, right? The habits that you're doing, right? You could go out and kick it with some friends at the club this Friday, or you can go to the gym, right? Which one's going to serve your purpose? Which one's going to serve who you want to be? And this is what it comes down to. A lot of people struggle with motivation because they don't have a strong enough why. This doesn't really mean that much to them. If you just want to, oh, I just want to look better. Oh, I just want to be fit. Like, bro, everybody wants to be fit. Everybody wants to look better. Everybody wants to be healthy. But what is it going to take for you to actually get there? You know, so you have to have that why. And that goes into my next portion in terms of this journey. Your mindset has to change. Your mindset has to change. You must become a different person. You cannot be the same person that you are right now and reach the goal that you want to reach. So you must shift your self-identity. Practice affirmations. Practice becoming more disciplined, doing the things that you know you need to do. That second voice in your head, right? As Andy Frisella, one of my mentors, calls it, the bitch voice. That voice that you're negotiating with in your head. Oh, should I work out? Oh, should I meal prep? Oh, I don't really feel like it. I could just do it tomorrow. Oh, you're good today. You already, like, that second thought, you have to literally make it a game, make it a challenge to overcome that and be like, I know that my negative self is trying to talk me out of what I need to do right now. I know that I need to do this. I know that I don't feel like working out right now, but I'm going to go because my why is this important, right? And your why could be many things. It could be for your kids. It could be for your family. It could be because you want to be more confident. It's because you want to attract your dream spouse. You want to look good naked. You want to be able to arise for opportunities. You want better energy. Like, what is your why? You know what I'm saying? So get clear on your why. Get deep down inside. Like, what does this mean to you? What does this mean to the people that's around you? You know, a lot of us don't understand the impact that us transforming has on our peers around us, our family, our friends, even people that follow you. It's very inspirational. So if you want your family to become healthier, if you want to be a role model, this is a reason to go on your transformation journey and focus on yourself, right? A lot of people are, putting this on the back burner because of business, because of work, because of family. But at the same time, you can have none of these things without a healthy body, without a healthy lifestyle, right? You're going to have built up stress. You're going to have, eating disorders. You're going to have low energy. You're not going to be confident. So that's going to rub off, in your day-to-day life, whether that be in your business, whether that be around your friends and your families, around your social life. Focus on self, and it's going to elevate everything else, right? So you have to, you really have to go on this, self-development journey when you go. There's a fly in here. I'm about to. So you really have to go on a self-development journey as you go through this fitness journey. You have to realize that you have to do it when you don't feel like it. That's the challenge, right? When you don't feel like it, make it a game to make sure that you do it, right? And your relationship with food has to change. Like, you have to understand that you're now a different person. Like, you eat for gains. So every time that you eat, it's for your body, it's for your gains, it's for your future self, it's for your health, it's for your family, right? It's no longer eating just because, ooh, this sounds good, like I just want to eat. Like, no, take this serious. And I'm guessing if you're watching this video, then you're somebody who wants to take it serious. So listen to podcasts, subscribe to No Stagnation Academy's podcast, have me in your ears, have other high level or high performing people in your ears, right? I'll drop my podcast list down below. Make sure you definitely submit to get access to that for the free. Some of my favorite podcasters that you should listen to. Definitely, I'll send that over to you for no problem. Also, something that's very, very helpful as you go through this journey is learning how to say no, right? You have to separate yourself for this time. When you want to really go through growth, transformation journeys, you must start to separate yourself. Think about a caterpillar. A caterpillar must go into a cocoon, and then it comes out a butterfly, right? That's what has to happen to you. Disappear for a bit. Disappear from your friends. Disappear from that social setting. Disappear. Focus on yourself. And then when you come back out, you're going to be a different person. People are going to be like, whoa, what happened? You get what I'm saying? And that's the surprise. That feels good. You know what I'm saying? So practice saying no, right? I know people invite you. People want to ask you for favors. They want to take your time, but our time is our most valuable thing. Our focus is our most valuable thing. This is why self-development is so important. Your mindset must change. You must value yourself. You must value your time. You must see yourself as your most valuable asset. So that way you're putting high quality fuel into your body so that you can perform. Your body is now a vessel. You're no longer putting your body on the back burner. This is for you. This is for your family. All right. It's all mindset, man. It's all mindset. So, I hope that this all helped. Let me think of anything else. Okay, so I want to dive a little bit deeper into the lean bulk. So when you lean bulk, this is going to allow you to add lean muscle mass. So you're going to be able to stay lean or if you're kind of skinny fat, this is going to allow your body to undergo recomposition. So you're adding more muscle, you're cutting away the fat. And after you develop a lean, sculpted physique, I would say then you can take that bulk to the next level, but focus on a body recomp, which is really making sure that you're getting enough protein in, you're focusing on weight training, and you're getting enough food and calories in general. So this is why I would suggest a lean bulk first. If you have that, skinny fat frame, develop that physique, that foundation, and then you can dirty bulk if you want from there. But a lean bulk, it can be slow and steady, but it'll build, right? As long as you're making sure that you're getting in enough food, you're staying in a slight surplus or even a high surplus, or you can cycle it depending on, the seasons and what you got going on in your life. You can take it more aggressive, then you can cut back and take it more aggressive. It's best done in seasons, right? You got bulking season, cutting season, or just lean bulk where, you may add to your surplus a bit using clean, complex carbs, higher protein, maybe an extra smoothie a day with some toast and things like that, just things to help add more lean calories. And then, come summer, just cut back down a little bit. And so I hope y'all like this content. Like I said, I'm here to give free game, man. Go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment, join our community. So we have our Facebook community filled with like-minded individuals. We also have our Discord where you're connected with other like-minded people into self-development, entrepreneurship, building business, building crypto, building metaverses, building fucking everything. We're Bob the Builders, all right? So definitely check your boy out, dopenotfamous.com as well. I hope that was helpful, y'all. Much love, peace, love, gains.